Oi. Hello peeps, it's your boy Yinks and welcome to my channel. So a lot of you have been asking me, where have you been? Are you not posting YouTube videos anymore? What's happening? I am here, guys. I am still well and I am still alive, thank God. It's just in the last month and a half or so, there has been so much that has transpired. And to be honest, I'm just going to be vulnerable with you guys today. I have been exhausted, tired, restless, lazy, stressed, everything put into one. And I know that a huge part of it has to do with all the whole Black Lives Movement, the whole COVID thing together. Everything all mushed up together was just a really messed up situation. I'm not here to complain to you. I'm just here to have a sit-down conversation with you and to make this a safe space for you and I to have a proper, intelligent conversation. So just sit down, relax, get you your cup of water, tea, juice, beer, alcohol, whatever choice of drink you want to have. Get it and let's have a conversation. So, as many of you are aware, the whole Black Lives Matters movement and everything that's been going on has kind of died down, which is fine. It brings the perfect timing for me to try to educate some people that might have been overreacting or just not really understanding the gravity of the whole hashtag Black Lives Matters. I am Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian immigrant that emigrated to Canada, and I'm also Canadian and lived in the US. And so as a Black man in the United States of America, or as a Black person, an African person in the United States of America, there are a few things that we have to go through that the average white person or non-Black person deals with sometimes. And right now, the Black community is just asking for your help. We are just asking for you to hear us. Yes, maybe we might have vandalized and the rioting, all the destruction. You have to understand that. Don't focus on the destruction. We need to start to change our mindset and think about what is causing someone so much hurt and so much pain to be destructing so much things like that. A lot of Americans are so quick to just judge and be like, oh yes, but everything is being destroyed, blah blah, all lives matters. No one is saying not all lives matters. No one is saying that things are not being destroyed. Of course, it's glaring, it's obvious that things are being destroyed, but the issue is that a group of people they feel like they're not being heard. And so all we're just doing is seeking and asking for you to help, to be part of the solution and not to be part of the problem. If you do not say anything or if you do not show any action, it shows that you're just part of the problem. And we don't want that to be. We want it so that we could have a solution. I want for you and I to be the solution of change that we could see. Now, in regards to the All Lives Matter statement, an example that I heard a few weeks ago was, imagine me and you live on the same street. And you have a white house, I have a black house. We're just going to make it that example just to make it simple. My black house happens to catch on fire. You're not going to call the 911 to say, hey, fire truck, or 911, my house is on fire. You're going to say, hey, fire truck, the black house is on fire. So it's the exact same thing that's happening right now. The black house is on fire, and all we're asking is for your help. Black people are asking for all other people to be helping them right now because their house is lit, literally on fire. So we need help. That's what that means. So they're not saying that your house does not matter. Your house truly does matter, actually. But the thing there is, if my house does not get fixed or the fire does not get taken out, it could potentially damage your house. And I would not want that to happen. I would not like to see that happen. Rather, I would like for my house to get the fire and let it just die down so that way you're not affected. You actually would get some side effects even with my house being damaged, because there's going to be flames and other environmental issues that will come from potentially how bad my house gets damaged. So the same thing applies. Let's just refocus and think and transfer that to real life. That the Black Lives Matters is not saying all lives don't matter. No, we know that all lives matter. And we are actually saying that all lives matter. However, right now, the Black Lives Matter, they are on fire and they need your help. So hopefully that could make you understand the whole hashtag Black Lives Matters thing. So this whole time has been a time for me God has really been transforming and working in my own heart throughout this season. As much as I say I am tired and exhausted and everything, yes, it's just, and when I mean tired, exhausted, it's just from what you feed into. There's been so much on social medias, on all socials, left, right, front, center, people calling me black, blah, blah. Like, there's been so much. And I remember a few times, like, I told my friends, I was like, honestly, guys, I'm just tired. Like, I'm exhausted. I really do not want to talk about this, to be honest, right now. I really just don't. I just want to be a human being and just live, because I'm exhausted. Then I remember having a conversation with one of my other African friends. And one of the things that we came down to conclusion was that because I am black does not mean I am a black expert or I am an expert in blackness. I have my own different experiences that I've gone through. It could be very different from John Doe's experiences that he's gone through as an African American. So, but our experiences are still valid and are justifiable. Now, to the question of, do I condone or do I agree with the violence that's happening and all that stuff? Of course, no, I don't agree with the violence. However, I understand everything, and I want you as well to understand what's going on. Because times after times after times, when a group of people feel that they are not being listened to, they're not being heard, and they keep talking, they keep trying different things and nothing is happening, eventually they're going to take matters into their hands and thus result in the violence or the different things that are happening. I don't condone it, but I absolutely understand why it's being done. Because times after times, the black voices have been silenced. And enough is enough. It's 2020, guys. Emancipate yourself from that mental slavery. Yes, we can't be doing this anymore. Why can't I see you as a white person and appreciate you for being you? Yes, I know you're white, but I appreciate your whiteness. And why can't you appreciate my blackness as well? Why does it have to be because I'm black? Oh, maybe I can't live up to this expectation, or maybe I can't do anything. Why? No, guys, it's 2020. Bob Marley sang it. That was what I just quoted. Emancipate yourself from that mental slavery. No, we need to stop and get away from that. And it's a generational thing. It's not going to fully get eradicated. I understand that. Because just like how I have a shirt and I love it, one of you might decide to like the shirt, and I understand that. So, but you could always keep your thoughts to yourself. You don't have to show that you really truly do not like my shirt. Because you telling me you don't like my shirt does not do any justice, to be honest. I don't care. I would go on around wearing the shirt because I love it. I'm not wearing it for you. I'm sorry. You get? And moreover, the skin color that I have, I was born with it. I didn't choose to be black. God created me to be black. God created you to be white. God created you to be purple. God created you to be yellow. He created all of us to be different colors for a reason. And He wants us all to appreciate each other's differences, not segregate each other's differences. So, what message do I have with this video? Honestly, the whole video, all I just have to say is, I'm trying to create a safe space for you and I to sit down and have conversation. For people to challenge their loved ones. Because at the end of the day, I could only influence my close circle. Maybe I might have a bigger influence on socials and whatnot, but my intimate, immediate, close circle is what I have the most influence on. And so I had to have conversations with those individual personnels to ensure that we both align and that they understand what this whole situation is. And that's my challenge for you today as you listen or watch this video, is that you as well will go home, or you would go challenge your family, your friends, your loved ones, best friend, whatever it is, couple, that you go challenge them today to make them to understand what is going on. It's a revolution that is happening. And yes, there's statistics and everything, but the Black lives, we Black people feel that we're not being heard. We can't be lying about the emotions that we have. We can't be lying about some of all these things. But you could be a solution. You could be a change. So what are you going to do to be a change? What are you going to do to help? How will you be a change or be a solution to the issue and to the matter that's happening today? Something that makes me really, really happy and joyous is that I actually have hope. I have hope because I have hope in Christ, but also because of the actions that I've seen people partake in. I've seen people of different colors and different shades go out to stand for the injustice. And that's been quite amazing to see, because that shows me that, how Jesus or the Bible says that you should love your neighbor as yourself. That's exactly what people are trying to practice. They're loving their neighbors as yourself. They're trying to put themselves in their neighbors' shoes. And so for that reason, that's why they're going out to go protest and to go seek for that justice. And that really, to me, is pretty amazing, to be honest, guys. And it's very, very encouraging, because I see that a future that is going to get better. Now, I also, I'm happy because, and for us Black people, it's hard for us to see the light in the tunnel, but we also have to realize that just, less than 50 years ago, or however many years ago, the same fights that Martin Luther King was fighting for is still what's happening today. But however, there's been progress. If there hasn't been progress, I personally wouldn't be here today in America. That's just the truth. I wouldn't. However, there's been progression. And so because of that progression, I know that there's hope. Yes, 10 years from now, we'll probably still be talking about Black Lives Matter, to be honest. But however, things are going to be better. I know that. As long as if you and I are going to do something, things will be better. Will you do something? Again, thank you very much for coming to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. I am Yinks, your guide to anything and everything travel. Of course, can't really travel right now due to circumstances, so I'm just having to give you guys a quick update of how I was doing, and don't worry, we'll be doing some travel content pretty soon, but just stay tuned. More is coming on your way. Don't forget that you can make a difference in this world and be a light. Till next time, guys. Peace.